You're on.
Namaskar. Uh, Welcome to Radio Zindagi, the #1 South Asian radio network in USA. And of course, we are very proud to have with us Dr. Saket Bhatia ji. Welcome and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to you. And let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Saket Bhatia. You know, I have known Dr. Saket Bhatia for quite some time now, and I'm very proud of his achievements. I think he is trying to help all our listeners. He has been talking to us now for a few months. I think Dr. Saket Bhatia is, whenever he comes on Radio Zindagi Live in Tristate area, I think his purpose is to guide us, help us, and try to pave our way to a better future. Dr. Saket Bhatia is PhD in astrology and is a certified professional numerologist over 25 years. That's long years of experience, and combined power of astrology and numerology can help you gain direction and provide guidance in your journey of life. And I think we are very blessed to have Dr. Saket Bhatia with us. And I think today we have very, very interesting show. And we will start in a few minutes. And folks, the number in the studio, if you have any question about your life, your future, and about your stars, marriage, किसी भी life की कोई भी situation हो, and you want to call him, 732-662-4701 is the number in the studio. I repeat, 732-662-4701. And after the show, if you want to make an appointment, please call him directly at 408-639-5300. Unki website hai saketbhatia.com. And if you want to send an email, folks, that is info@saketbhatia.com. Dr. Saket Bhatia, what a pleasure to speak to you. I think this is going to be our last show in 2023. And welcome and namaskar. And how are you, sir?
Good, Kulraj. How are you doing? It's always a pleasure to see you, to talk to you, and to talk to the listeners of the radio station. I'm doing great. Aapka Christmas kaisa tha?
My Christmas was fantastic with family and with, enjoying and the typical Christmas mood, gifts, and, वही देखते हैं कि किसको क्या दिया है Santa ने. Or I think 2024 is a very, very important year for all of us. After COVID, I think we're trying to get back.
I think 2020 mein aaya tha na COVID, and
Haan
things
ji.
have been really going down and up and down. 2023 was not the best year financially, economically, politically for the whole world, right? Wars ho rahe hain, disasters the, and so many layoffs in companies, at least in our California Bay Area. Thousands and thousands of people have lost their jobs. Overnight,
Oh,
companies
really?
have shut down. So we are hoping, I want to touch base on that too towards the end of the show. Why 2024 will be better. It will not be the best. Definitely, it will be a better year for all of us. There are
Mm-hmm.
lots of planets that are moving in the right direction.
Well, that's great. So people, I think they can really celebrate 2023, the last day of 2023, and bring in 2024. And I think everybody wants to be happy and they want to see more success. But with so much going on, we'll find out more from Dr. Saket Bhatia. Sir, my first question to you is, can you describe the 4 most common forms of astrology?
Most people think astrology means you go to an astrologer, you give your date, place, time, and then the next thing is he's able to tell you 2 things: what is happening in your life, and the second is what will happen in your life. दो चीजें होती है ना, आपकी life
जी.
कहाँ है and how you will get to your destination. But that is not all astrology is. Astrology is divided into 4 branches. Remember that. And I'll give you the order in which these 4 branches came into existence. The
Mm-hmm.
first branch of astrology we call mundane astrology. In mundane astrology, we do astrology for large groups of people. So if you want to see World Cup kaun jeetega, that's called mundane astrology. What is the
Mm-hmm.
astrology for India? So India got independence 1947, right? So उस साल में August 15 पे what time they got, we create a chart. That is a chart for a non-living entity, mundane astrology.
Mm-hmm.
Cities, nations, countries, groups, we use mundane. सबसे पहले mundane astrology बना था. Okay.
जी.
After that, we came up with electional astrology. आपने कभी electional astrology का नाम सुना है?
Not really. No.
You actually have. Electional astrology को हम मुहूर्त based astrology कहते हैं.
Acha, okay.
When
Okay.
people move into a new house, they start a new business, they want a new venture, we use electional astrology. It is a variant of inceptional astrology. इसमें हम देखते हैं कि perfect time क्या है, auspicious time. For example, अगर शादी किसी की करनी है, what is the right time and date to get married? So
Mm-hmm.
mundane was talking about cities, election is talking about, you know, inceptional astrology. उसके बाद
Mm-hmm.
आता है horary astrology. This is a branch of called interrogational astrology. इसमें हम question पूछते हैं, basic questions, and the
जी.
answer is given based on the time you ask the question. This is not something we practice. Horary astrology is very different. उसमें will I get a job? Yes. Will I make money? No. Will I have kids? Yes. ऐसे questions होते हैं. It's simple yes and no. And
Yeah.
finally, the fourth type of astrology जो सबसे end में बनी थी is called natal astrology. Natal astrology is what I am practicing. Natal astrology is what you believe in. In natal astrology, there are questions related to you, your chart, your birth time, your birthplace.
Mm-hmm.
So इन सबको combine करके we create a chart for you, right? So
Just
for
a question here. Like जैसे आपने कहा टाइम की बात की, तो टाइम it has to be accurate. It has to be a perfect time. That is very important.
ये zodiacs जो है 12 है, 12 घर है. वो जो
जी.
12 घर हैं, they will spin and the sequence changes every 2 hours. So if you come to us and say, my birth time is within 20-minute accuracy, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It really is fine. Unless you're twins. Agar twins hai, to there is an issue, right? Because
Yeah.
there are 20 divisional charts. But if you're just coming and saying, I am born between 9 and 9:30, that's okay. Believe me, itna change nahi hota. If it does change, we'll ask you some questions, like
Mm-hmm.
personal questions, and get a better idea of your chart or fix ho jati hai. So make sure कि time is important, but not the most important thing. At least date or place होना चाहिए आपके पास, right?
Date and place.
Very important.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the four critical ones of types of astrologies, you know?
Okay.
अगर
And
so you
uh,
yes.
in your opinion, does astrology shape, enhance daily life? जो रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी होती है, मतलब उसमें it enhances?
Yeah. You got up in the morning, you came, you were doing your work, you're going back. Sometimes something might happen. You might meet a friend. You might come up with an idea to start a new business. You might do something creative and different because destiny has planned for you, right? Astrology is an ancient science. ये planets के ऊपर based है. 74% of all Indians believe in astrology. In fact, पुराने
Good.
जमाने में जब महाराजा महाराजा war पे जाते थे, they would talk to the astrologer first. Is this a good date for us to go to war? And should we go to war? What is the chance we'd win? And if he said no, अगले 4 महीने मत जाओ, वो नहीं जाते थे war पे. See, the vast majority of people, they find comfort knowing that they know what their chart holds for them, what the predictions are,
Mm-hmm.
right? The relation between astrology and daily life will help you channel your energy and know which direction you have to go in. अगर आपको अपना future नहीं पता, then you're always living the present moment without knowing what is happening tomorrow. Na? You can't prepare for it. Life में हम कहते हैं, learn to prepare. So astrology is one of those guidelines that will help you prepare. So it is a very delicate network between daily life and astrology. If you know your astrology chart, then it's a good time for self discovery, relationship, decision making, future. Astrology हजारों साल से practice कर गई है. I'm telling people, don't come to an astrologer every day. You should not. You don't have to. But you must do at least a checkup to know how your next year is going to be. Are you
ये
going to have some challenges, or is it going to be an all out winful year for you? So
जैसे
people
कि
look into their
एक
birth charts.
एक ही
Yes.
माँ के चार बच्चे होते हैं और चारों बच्चे जो हैं उनकी सीमाएं अलग अलग होती हैं। कोई डॉक्टर होता है, कोई इंजीनियर होता है, कोई बिजनेसमैन होता है और कोई कुछ और होता है। सो बिकॉज द रीजन फॉर दैट इज बिकॉज दे आर बोर्न ऑन डिफरेंट ईयर, डिफरेंट टाइम, डिफरेंट प्लेस। दैट्स द रीजन।
Time, place, and year you're born, the planets will be somewhere up there. वो जब कुंडली में डालते हैं, we get a better idea as to what they're going to do in their life. In fact, mother की चार्ट देख के ये भी पता चलता है कि बच्चे क्या करेंगे.
ओह, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग।
Yeah, yeah, you can even say that you are going to have more than one kid, two kids, three kids, and what their profession, what your relationship will be, बच्चे कहाँ रहेंगे. This is highly possible, and we do it all the time. But इतनी डेप्थ में कोई जाता नहीं है ना.
हम्म, हम्म।
Correct?
Folks, if you just joined us, we are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia ji, and he is a world known astrology mein, in numerology mein, 25 years of experience. He's live on Radio Zindagi, the number one, America's number one South Asian radio network. If you want to reach him right now, we can take your calls. What you have to do is give the name, date of birth, place of birth, and time, and you can ask one question. And he will love to take your calls. And want to wish all of you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year in advance. The number in the studio 732-662-4701, 732-662-4701 is the number. And please take the opportunity and call if you have any question. And my next question to Dr. Saket Bhatia is, how can astrology help with personal growth and self-reflection? Very interesting question here.
तो majority लोग जो astrologer के पास जाते हैं, they go for specific reasons, right? अभी हमारे शो पे we've received so many calls. When will I get married? When should I expect a career promotion? When will I get a salary raise, right? So astrology is one of those tools people will turn to for self discovery and growth. ये
एक
जो
कॉल ले
जन्म कुंडली
लें।
है.
Hello, you are live with us. You can call us back. 732-662-4701. Please continue.
This Janam Kundali is actually a map of all the planets the time you were born. It is a foundation of you. It is a mapping of your mind. It gives us your personality, your
Mhm,
strengths, your weaknesses, your potential. आप लाइफ में कहाँ हो और कहाँ जा सकते हो और कब जाओगे.
mhm,
Astrology will help you, guide you. If I tell you, Kulraj, you have the potential and you will do better, you will be a lot happier. You will have more energy, more self-confidence, right? तो अगर astrology ने आपको पहले ही कह दिया you will reach there, that is a great time for personal growth. As far as self-reflection, you will automatically start to channel your energy to reach your goals once you know
uh,
that the goal is going to be met.
एक कॉल
If
लेते
somebody
हैं।
has a
You are
very
live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. अपने रेडियो का वॉल्यूम कम कर दें प्लीज, या गो अहेड।
I can't hear them again.
विष्णु रमानी, August 16th, 1960, August 16th, 1960, time of birth और आपका नाम?
Vishnu Ramani.
विष्णु रमानी।
August 16, 1960. What is the place of birth?
प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ बॉम्बे।
जो हमारे टाउन का है.
बॉम्बे घाटकोपर, यस।
घाटकोपर,
विष्णु रमनानी.
रमनानी. अच्छा, एंड टाइम ऑफ बर्थ?
टाइम ऑफ बर्थ इज उनको पता नहीं है. टाइम ऑफ बर्थ मॉर्निंग में, इवनिंग में, किस टाइम? एनी आइडिया? नो आइडिया टाइम का.
If they don't know the time, there's not much we can do on radio because यहाँ पर टाइम शॉर्ट पड़ता है. We can't give more than few minutes to a person, ना. So
जी,
please call our office. We're more
ये
than happy
ऑफिस
to
में
help
कॉल
you.
कर लो 4086395300 and make an appointment. Thank you so much for your call. Happy holidays. Yes, go ahead, please.
I was talking about Mars and Venus. अभी आपका जो Venus है, I was talking on the show. You're in media, you're in entertainment. So why is it your Venus is placed in the first house or the 10th house of other people? Because that makes you an entertainment leader. करेक्ट. आपका मार्स भी बहुत अच्छा है. दैट मीन्स यू नो व्हेन टू टेक एक्शन इन लाइफ. जितने आर्म्ड फोर्सेस वाले होते हैं, देयर मार्स इज इन द 7th और 10th हाउस. तो एस्ट्रोलॉजी प्रिडिक्ट्स एंड टेल्स यू व्हाट विल हैपन, so you can help your personal growth, and that self reflection will help your personal growth as you
Mm-hmm.
channel your energy again to becoming more of the person you will become in life to succeed. So think of astrology as a map of where you
Okay.
are and how successful you will become, और वहां कैसे पहुंचना है. That is what astrology has to do.
Mm-hmm.
Astrology is not something जिससे आपको डरना है. अगर डरना है तो एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास जाने का फायदा नहीं होता. वी आर लाइक हेल्पिंग यू. काफी
जी,
लोग डरते हैं, दे गो टू अ डॉक्टर. नो, द ब्लड रिपोर्ट विल टेल यू व्हाट द प्रॉब्लम इज, सो यू कैन वर्क ऑन इट, ना.
बिल्कुल.
राइट.
So, my next question, Dr. Saket Bhatia, is what about relationship dynamics? What do you have to say on that?
So I practice that field of astrology in which we talk about your birth chart, but काफी बार हमारे पास रिलेशनशिप वाले भी आते हैं, ना. रिलेशनशिप डज नॉट नेसेसरली मीन मैरिज ओनली. रिलेशनशिप कैन ऑल्सो मीन बिजनेस पार्टनरशिप. तो ये जो पार्टनरशिप होती है, रिलेशनशिप्स होते हैं, कंपैटिबिलिटी होती है, वी हेल्प पीपल जब उनकी चार्ट पढ़ते हैं कि दिस इज हाउ यू नीड टू वर्क बेटर इफ यू वांट अ मोर empowering, stronger relationship, na. For
Mm-hmm.
example, या तो आपको गुस्सा बहुत आता है, or maybe you're just overly sensitive, maybe you're less romantic. That can be as far as marriage goes. Business में maybe you're not the leader that you should be, yeah, maybe you're a little bit laid back in life. So
Mm-hmm.
when we take business partnership or marriage partnership, हम ये charts देखते हैं. We overlap these charts one on top of the other, and then using astrology, we give both these individuals insights into how well they will work together and what their weaknesses are and what their strengths are. जब
Mm-hmm.
हमारे पास लोग आते हैं शादी के लिए, हम बताते हैं कि they can get married right now, but don't expect a child for the first 4 years of marriage. या बच्चे होंगे, 3 होंगे, and husband is going to spend a lot of time with the kids, which is wonderful. So whether it is relationship advice or whether it is personal growth, self reflection, astrology will help you. It plays a very critical role. In fact, अब नया साल आ रहा है, go check in with an astrologer, at least see कि आप कहाँ हो, कहाँ जा सकते हो, और वहां कैसे पहुंचना है आपको. That's what it's going to do for you.
I think life में astrology and numerology से जो life की जो mapping है, I think what I understand, it can really help you and guide you, so you can plan yourself how you should proceed. आपके plus क्या हैं, आपके minus क्या हैं, आपकी strength क्या है. जैसे आपने बात की जुपिटर के बारे में. जुपिटर इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टार. अगर किसी की कुंडली में है तो इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टार. तो वो स्ट्रेंथ है, उसके नेगेटिव क्या है, पॉजिटिव क्या है. आई थिंक दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो. एंड आई थिंक ऑल आवर लिसनर्स जो इस वक्त हमारे प्रोग्राम को सुन रहे हैं 5:40 AM पे, यहाँ पे 13:10 AM इन न्यू जर्सी पसिपनी, यहाँ पे 96.7 FM. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. He is very well known globally, and he has read many of charts of celebrities, politicians, business people. His 25 years of experience in numerology and astrology, I think it really gives you an edge to become more successful in life. And folks, if you want to speak to him now, he is here till 4 p.m. You can call him at 732-662-4701. That's the number in the studio. I repeat, 732-662-4701. Or you can call his office and make an appointment and schedule like a phone call. That is 408-639-5300. You can always call me anytime. I'm here till 6 p.m. every day, 4 to 6. I can give you all the details. His website is saketbhatia.com. And if you need to send him an email, info@saketbhatia.com. He's very prompt. He will answer your call. He will answer and he will connect with you and he can help you, guide you. चाहे आप बिजनेस में हो या फिर किसी आपके जीवन की कोई भी उलझन हो, हर एक की अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं. Some people have all the talent in the world, but they're not successful. I think little guidance from Dr. Saket Bhatia can help you, and I think you can be more successful than you are at present. My next question to you, sir, is that do you recommend daily guidance and decision making based on astrology?
A daily guidance is a personal choice. We can't
Mm-hmm.
read everybody's chart every day, but we can give you direction by cautioning you in advance कि आपकी तरफ क्या आ रहा है. So you can capitalize it. If it's good and if it's bad, then at least you can avoid the pitfalls. Generally,
Mm-hmm.
जब लोग हमारे पास आते हैं consultation के लिए, we tell them, take notes, take heed of important dates. For example, between May and June, you're going to take loan to start a new business.
Mm-hmm.
That loan is going to be big and is going to sink deeper for you. Business आपका start होगा December में. So at least you can plan accordingly, that I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking a loan in May. My business is starting in December. I will quit my job in February. When we are telling you this, take it seriously. But some people, many people like to read their horoscope in the newspaper, right? Many. They get up in the morning and they see what will my day be today. Why? Because it gives you some sort of happiness. You can get out
Mm-hmm.
and say, meet somebody nice today who's going to help you get profit today. The people find that good. So
Yeah.
individuals find comfort that the planets are giving them positive guidance and
Mm-hmm.
they're helping them and positively in their life and motivating them. So in addition to daily horoscopes, come to an astrologer, but not daily, of course, but come for important things. Write the dates down and keep those dates handy. The aspects of astrology will align with the historical role of astrologers who used to advise kings daily. हमारे इंडिया में जब महाराजे उठते थे सुबह, they would go to an astrologer in the morning and they would say,
Mm-hmm.
what is my day to look like today? What is my, not only that, there are many businessmen in India, publicly
Mm-hmm.
traded companies जो आज तक सुबह सुबह astrologer को पहले फोन करते हैं, मूवी वाले फोन करते हैं, आज सेट पे शूटिंग करनी चाहिए, if yes, what time, कहाँ करनी चाहिए, किस दिन ट्रैवल करना चाहिए, right? So if they
या
can do
पिक्चर
it
कब
and
रिलीज
they're
करनी चाहिए?
yeah, do it.
I think it's very important. People, especially buying property or making big investments or making very big decisions, will they work for them or will they not work for them? I think जैसे मुहूर्त निकालते हैं किसी चीज का and they want to make sure कि मुहूर्त का time क्या है. So that can be only done by
Exactly.
astrologer.
Muhurat is important, na? India में तो nobody buys land, property, even starts a business without muhurat.
एक कॉल
दिवाली
लेते हैं.
जैसी
Hello,
पूजा
you're
बहुत
live
टाइम होता है.
with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Who is this, please? Can you give your name? You have to call back. Can't hear you. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
दिवाली की
So,
पूजा तक का मुहूर्त होता है, राइट?
हाँ
बिकॉज
जी,
एवरीथिंग इज टाइड टू द प्लैनेट्स. आप ऐसा तो हो नहीं कि आप कहोगे कि मैं काम पे जा रहा हूँ तो मैं दिवाली की पूजा सुबह सुबह 6 बजे करके निकल जाता हूँ. इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट.
it
यू
doesn't work
हैव टू
like that.
डू इट एट द
Yes.
राइट टाइम. सेम थिंग इन लाइफ. राइट टाइम जब आती है तभी चीजें होती हैं. आपको पता है, एक्सपीरियंस है लाइफ का.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप. And folks, we are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Please call 4701. If you want to speak to him, he's here till 4 p.m. Live in the studios. He's very well known globally, and he is Dr. Saket Bhatia, PhD in astrology and numerology, and he's available now if you want to call, and we are talking to him right live here on Radio Zindagi. My next question, sir, to you is timing and planning are important aspects of human life. Timing and planning are important aspects of human life. Can you share some information on how astrology can help here?
Mundane astrology जो कहा था, which focuses on world events, that plays a very important role in significant activities. अभी आपको पता है इंडिया की रूलिंग पार्टी इज बीजेपी, राइट?
Yes.
करेक्ट. बीजेपी कब बनी थी? व्हेन वाज इट फॉर्मली साइंड? या आम आदमी पार्टी, ये जब पार्टीज बनी थी, they were not formed overnight and they were not signed into a document कि we are official party. They went to astrologers. इन्होंने मुहूर्त निकाला है, इन्होंने टाइम
Mhm.
निकाला है, डेट निकाला है. So in fact इलेक्शन भी जब इंडिया में होते हैं, a lot of it works on astrology. You may not know. A lot of it. बिजनेस स्टार्ट होते हैं, टाइमिंग एंड प्लानिंग आर टू इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स. अगर टाइम अच्छा आ गया लेकिन आपने प्लान नहीं किया, यू विल गेट रिजल्ट्स बट नॉट व्हाट यू एक्सपेक्टेड.
Mhm.
अगर आप प्लान कर रहे हो लेकिन टाइम नहीं आया तो कुछ नहीं होता. लाइफ में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है टाइम. जो टाइम आया है उसको यूज कीजिए. जो टाइम आएगा उससे बेनिफिट कीजिए. जो निकल गया उसके पीछे रोना बंद कीजिए. इट्स नॉट कमिंग बैक अगेन, राइट? सो
No.
टाइमिंग एंड प्लानिंग, इफ यू कैन सिंक्रोनाइज दीज टू, देयर इज नो स्टॉपिंग टू वेयर यू कैन गो इन लाइफ. आपकी डेस्टिनी में जो लिखा है आपको मिलेगा, उतना ही मिलेगा और आपको खुशी खुशी मिलेगा. Astrology will emphasize the significance of those events that will happen in your life. So you
Mhm.
can capitalize on them and make a better lifestyle, whether it is health, happiness, wealth, jo hai, you will be able to do better.
I think we are in conversation with Dr. Saket Bhatia. The number in the studio 732-662-4701. If any of you have any questions, you can call the studio hotline and speak to him. And you have to give your date of birth, time of birth, a place of birth, and your name. And Dr. Saket Bhatia, my next question to you is we all cope with uncertainty. What's your take on that?
Life itself is uncertain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Astrology helps you get some direction and an order and a meaning and a purpose in your life in the face of this uncertainty and unpredictability. Astrology is a astrology एक language होती है, and not a science. Think of it as a language through
Mm-hmm.
which you can make sense of all the experiences you've had in life and the meaning of life and the direction you're supposed to go to. जब आपको पर्सनल क्राइसिस होते हैं, मुश्किलें होती हैं, तो आप एस्ट्रोलॉजी की तरफ आते हो. व्हाई? बिकॉज एन एस्ट्रोलॉजर विल गिव यू सम पीस ऑफ माइंड. इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू लास्ट टू लॉन्ग. दे से 2 महीने में आपका बुरा टाइम खत्म हो जाएगा. ये जो प्लैनेट्स की अलाइनमेंट है, दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू एन एस्ट्रोलॉजर फॉर, फॉर सम सॉर्ट ऑफ रेमेडी और मेकिंग श्योर कि लाइफ आगे बेटर हो, ऑल्सो जब आपका टाइम अच्छा है, बिकॉज आपको पता नहीं आपका टाइम कितना अच्छा हो सकता है. An
Mm-hmm.
astrologer can tell you कि अभी तो आपका अच्छा टाइम स्टार्ट हुआ है. You still have 10 more steps to go before you can become more successful, more wealthy, more happy, more healthy. So
You are live with
astrology is
us?
a tool. Yeah.
Yes. What is your name? Yeah, I can hear you. What is your name? Mm-hmm. 18:30. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the place of birth is Mumbai. And what is your first name? Abby Jacob. Abby Jacob. Time is 6:30 p.m. in Mumbai. And his
In where?
question is he wants to know which stone He should wear. He is in the law enforcement. Happy holidays to
अच्छा,
you. You're doing great job, sir. Thank you so much for calling Radio
where
Zindagi.
did where did you say his place of birth is?
Bombay, Mumbai.
Mumbai. And it in cut 6:30 in in the evening. And what is the
6:30
place time
p.m.
date? क्या है?
What is the date of your birth? May 9th, 1966.
May 9th, 1966.
Yeah.
May 9th, 1966. Okay. तो इनकी जो कुंडली बनती है, that is a
You can
Libra
understand Hindi,
ascendant.
right? Okay, go ahead.
As a Libra ascendant. Uh, Venus is sitting in the Venus is exalted in the 12th house. Jupiter is the planet of luck, grace, fortune. In this chart, Jupiter represents money and debts. Jupiter Dasha is running. See, Mercury, however, the planet Mercury in this chart is weak. He has very low Shadbala, less than one. It is not the right answer to say what is the right stone to wear, because what stone you want? आप stone तो पहन लोगे. Maybe you wear a stone for Mercury tomorrow. But Mercury Dasha has not come. So Mercury won't give you the results you want in life. If you want one stone to wear, go wear a green emerald. That is what I can say. But you don't need it now. You'll have to wait to wear it. Okay. Mercury green emerald is what he needs because it's very weak. It is the stone of luck. It is the stone of, you know, uh, foreign residence, business, etc. That's one thing he can try.
So,
Right?
Abby, anything else you want to know? And thank you so much for helping. You're a law enforcement officer, and we are very proud of you. Thank you so much. And
No.
yeah, so we were talking about we all cope up with uncertainty, and what's your take on
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Yeah, I was talking about that, that uncertainty is part of life. You have to get used to it. You can't get scared of it. And life happens. Come to an astrologer, we will help guide you through the times of uncertainty.
You
Right?
see, one question, like a lot of people, uh, they have heart attacks at a very young age, when they are completely healthy. And I think they never, and people say, oh my God, I don't even imagine how can this person have a heart attack at this age? But I think you think if he goes to astrologer or a numerology like you are, and you can guide him and tell him, okay, please take care of your health, and your health is going down the hill, and you need to get yourself checked up.
I think, see, yes, we can. What does
Wow.
heart attack depend on primarily? One, genetics, and two, lifestyle, right?
Hmm.
Genetics is your parents, right? And that is something astrology can predict. We can tell you your heart is weak. You are going to get heart attack. As far as your health habits go, we can look at your second house, we can look at placement of moon, Mars, and sun, and we can tell you you'll get a heart attack. So, in advance, there are many people. The first thing I do when I look at a chart is we look at your health. Will you get arthritis? Will you get cancer? Will you get heart attack? Forget everything. I don't care about your career. I don't care about money. It's your health. If health is good, then we move forward. Then we say, okay, we can move and do stuff. Agar health hi kharab hai, no. So what what impacts health, heart attack again? Stress. Why do people have stress? It's the mind. They keep
Hmm.
worrying about things. They overwork themselves. Satisfaction nahi hai. तो थोड़ा
Hmm.
बैलेंस करो लाइफ में. Learn to be a lot happier. गुस्सा कम खाओ. That will hopefully do wonders for you.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I think temper really spoils everything in life. And, everybody who's listening to our show right now, we are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. He is a PhD in astrology and numerology and 25 years of experience. And he's live with us at this moment. And we can take your calls if you want to speak to him, 732-662-4701. That is the number, 732-662-4701 is the number. And he is also a senior board member of International Association of Vedic Astrology and Numerology. That's also an amazing, background portfolio to have. And let's take another call. You are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia on Radio Zindagi. How are you doing? Same thing to you, sir. What is your name, sir? Can you, first name is? Salim Aziz.
Okay. What is
And
his date
your
and place, time of birth?
date and place and time. July 11th, 1960. And place? Africa, Tanzania. And time, please. What time you were born? Okay, morning time he was born, sir.
In which country?
Tanzania.
Tanzania. In state or city?
Any city in Tanzania?
Tanzania.
Jambe.
Huh? Is it Dar es Salaam or which one is it?
It is Dar es Salaam? No. You can hear us?
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah, thank you.
What is the question?
The question, sir. My job was just changed over. The company was a split off, new ownership. I just want to see what is the future like. His company was bought over and he wants to know what is his future.
I can tell you. Just Kulraj, can you confirm his date again?
His date is 11th, July 11th, 1960.
And his time? I have that. And time?
Time in the morning, he doesn't know the exact time. You don't have
You don't know
exact,
the
you
time
don't
it
know the
becomes
idea what time? 6:30 a.m.
if it's 6:30, if it's 6:30 p.m. AM or
a.m.
AM, right? AM.
a.m.
I
a.m.
think first of all, you should get congratulations. He sold a business. That's a good thing. Whether he's born 6:30 in the morning or he's born late at night, he is running Mercury Venus Dasha. Mercury Venus is sitting in the second house, house of money. It's a good sign. Mercury is the ascendant lord. He has made money. Good. Venus happens to be the lord of luck. So Mercury Venus Dasha started 2021 March and it will end February 2024. So he'll make money. Now, after that, he comes through Mercury Sun Dasha. So I don't see him doing much between now and 2025, which is Mercury Moon. So he's going to have to wait till January 2025 to take the next step. Now, what is the next step? We can always discuss that later on. If he takes an appointment, we can explain what is happening in the chart. He does have retrograde Jupiter, retrograde Saturn, retrograde Mercury. So they will cause some delays in his life when he starts a new business. But this is typically the chart of someone who will not work for somebody too long. With the
So
sun in
Salim,
the ascendant at 25 degrees. So call us. We can really help you.
you can call him and he can help you. That is 408 639 5300. That is his number. And you can make an appointment and you can discuss in detail with him. Thank you. And you are our next caller. Happy holidays. Welcome. How are you? Good. And what is your name, sir? Raja Ahmed. And what is your date of birth? March 1st, 1951. And
Okay.
time, please. 4 to 5 a.m. Okay.
We'll put 4:30. Okay.
4:30, yeah. And Raja Ahmed,
Place,
1951.
place of birth,
Place of birth, sir, Pakistan.
where in Pakistan?
No major town, just in Pakistan.
Okay, we'll always put the capital then.
Okay.
Okay, what is the question?
What is your question, sir? Just lower the volume of your radio, please.
What is the question,
Yeah,
Kunal?
lower the
Didn't get you.
volume of your radio, sir, please. Yeah, he wants to know, will he meet anybody in life? He has not met anybody till date.
He should have met. His Venus is exalted in the fourth house. His Venus sits with Mars. It's very strange. He has met nobody. The reason is his moon. His moon is debilitated. Moon is the karak of the fourth house. I have a hard time believing he did not meet anybody. I'm
He
sure
did
he's
meet,
met,
but he didn't
but it hasn't
like.
worked out.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Dasha chal rahi hai Rahu ki. 2 episodes ago, I spoke about Rahu. When Rahu Dasha comes, you meet people. But it is Rahu Saturn. In this Kundali, Saturn is not a good planet. He's not meeting anybody yet. But I can almost say with confirmed certainty, he will meet a partner July 9th, 2026. Between that and 26th January 2027, those 4 or 5 months, he's going to meet somebody. And it's going to work out very well because Rahu Dasha will then move into Jupiter, which is a good time for him. You'll have to wait a little longer, sir. Just another 2.5 years, and you probably meet somebody really nice.
Don't give up.
Chart is good.
No, don't give up. And if you want to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, call him, 408-639-5300, and you can get a detailed reading. He's very good. He's very amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. And folks, welcome to Radio Zindagi, and we are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. He's a world-famous astrologer, numerologist, and of course, he's with us, and he'll be here a few more minutes on Radio Zindagi live. 732-662-4701 is the number in the studio. If you want to speak to him, 732-662-4701. My next question, any thoughts you have on time, its value and purpose in human life?
Very, very challenging question. Time,
जी.
हमारे हिसाब से, is a straight line. You can only move forward, you cannot move back. जब आदमी का अच्छा टाइम आता है, the good time comes, it goes by very fast. But when the bad time comes, it feels it's going 3 times slower. Same with the weather. If it's nice, you will enjoy outside for 3 hours. But if it is bad, you're going to sit inside your house. You're not going to be happy. See, in life, you are waiting for something. Everybody, I don't care who you are, you're waiting for something. It could be relationship, career, friend, friendship, business opportunity, money, luck. But your time cannot be changed. People come to me and say, how can I change my time? I say, I can't change your time. We can tell you what will happen. We will tell you how to prepare for your time. We'll tell you how to capitalize. So you know what you can do to protect yourself if there's something bad, or if something is good, how to make the best of it. Time is important. Knowledge is power. Go to an astrologer. If you've been struggling for many years because your business is not taking off, maybe you started it too early, but don't give up, right? If you give up,
Yes.
you could give up at the last stage, and then all that suffering is not worth it. So make sure that you focus on that. And life may, time and direction is important. Direction is more important than speed. You can keep working as hard as you want, but if you have no focus, no direction, you don't know where you're going.
So true.
Astrology will tell you. यहाँ पर दशा आती है. अभी the individual who just called few minutes ago, I don't have a partner. We said dasha aa rahi hai. Yes, dasha late aa rahi hai, but aa rahi hai. So we can help you understand. That's what you want. Time is a very important factor, and astrology coupled with time will help you get success, money, fame, happiness, all those things in life. And we will also teach you how to adapt, accept, and be flexible. So balance chahiye life mein. You can be
Bilkul.
happy.
Thank you, Dr. Saket Bhatia, for amazing advice for all our listeners. My next question, your combined astrology and numerology, both are sciences. Can you explain the differences between them?
When you come to an astrologer, you give your date, place, time. We create a
Mhm.
Kundali birth chart for you. When you go to a numerologist, you give your date of birth, your name of birth, and your name you use today. For example, कुलराज जी आपका पूरा नाम क्या है? Birth name.
मेरा नाम कुलराज मेरा मतलब कि this is my Bollywood name, but my real name is Kul Bhushan Anand.
Why did you change it?
Uh, it's a question. I thought that Kulraj uh, will work better and is working.
Authority. Don't you think Kulraj sounds more authoritative?
Yes.
Raj is like a leader. So this is numerology. In numerology, we change names, or we can tell you how the world perceives you, how you perceive yourselves. अभी
Mhm.
आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल. अगर
Uh-huh.
आपका नाम होता सपोज कुलराज की जगह कुल्लू, इट बिकम्स अ फ्रेंडली नेम. एवरी आई नो, बट आप खुद हंस रहे हो. पीपल वुड नॉट टेक यू सीरियसली इन लाइफ, राइट?
Yeah, Kullu. Hey, Kullu, idhar aa. है ना मतलब Kullu won't
इट्स अ
work.
फैक्ट.
Kullu or Gullu, you
कुल्लू.
know.
तो अगर आपका नाम कुल्लू होता, यू योरसेल्फ वुड नॉट लुक एट कि योरसेल्फ विद द पावर दैट यू हैव, द स्टेटस दैट यू हैव.
आप सुन रहे हैं कुल्लू को रेडियो जिंदगी पर तो it doesn't
तो
sound
वो तो
right. Yeah.
कॉमेडी शो हो जाए, वो कॉमेडी शो हो
बिल्कुल
जाएगा.
बिल्कुल.
So think now. I just gave you a real life example of what numerology can do. तो न्यूमरोलॉजी में इतने एक्टर्स ने नाम बदली किया है. अजय देवगन ने नाम चेंज किया. अभी शाहरुख खान की जो फिल्म है एस आर के फिल्म्स, दे यूज न्यूमरोलॉजी फॉर द वर्ड्स एस आर के. इट इज नॉट जस्ट बिकॉज इट इज शाहरुख खान फिल्म्स.
Yeah.
कितने लोगों ने पिक्चरों के नाम चेंज किए हैं, वेदर इट इज करण जौहर और वेदर इट इज somebody else. They change their names because it's more powerful, more impactful, and it seems to work. तो
Mm-hmm.
न्यूमरोलॉजी में ये नहीं है कि नाम चेंज करना है. न्यूमरोलॉजी में वी टेल यू योर पर्सनैलिटी, वी टेल यू योर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, वी टेल यू हाउ द वर्ल्ड perceives you, and how you can give the world based on your strengths. So it's a very
Absolutely.
delicate thing. Astrology is broad, numerology is very very focused on you. It's hard. अगर आप
Mm-hmm.
दोनों को कंबाइन कर दो, it'll become a wonderful thing. Abhi, for example, एक show पे a lady asked me, we also do a show in the Bay Area. She said, I want to do nursing. So we said, yes, you should do nursing. आपकी चार्ट में है. But what nursing? Child nursing, adult nursing, hospital nursing.
Mm-hmm.
Numerology will tell you based on numbers कि you have to cater to children. ऐसा होता है.
Uh, Folks, you're tuned to Radio Zindagi and we are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. So, what information would I need for a combined astrology and numerology reading?
Combine the two, you just need your name, your at birth, your name you use today, um, your date of birth, एंड
Mm-hmm.
astrology के लिए your time of birth. अगर ये factors हैं, it's more than enough for us to create your chart. We will tell you so much about your life, so much about your destiny. Even you will be surprised कि हम
Wow.
कितना कुछ पता चल जाता है हमको, uh, because think about it. We will calculate what we call life path number in
Mm-hmm.
numerology. आपकी life में क्या होगा, path क्या है. We will tell you your heart desire. What is it you want in life? We will tell you about your strengths, weaknesses, relationships. अभी जब कुंडली मैच करने आते हैं, astrologer कहता है yes, they're a good match, they're bad match, but numerology will tell you you're a very secluded person or you're a very outgoing person. So you can work with your partner on trying to shape those characteristics so you can do better in life. There's very very intricate balance,
Mm-hmm.
personality, life purpose, relationships. combination of astrology, numerology, when you have the right data, will help you. For people who don't know anything, जिनको नहीं पता अपना date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, come do a numerology reading. That will help you more. That will give you better guidance.
Hmm.
Both
And
are
folks,
sciences in their own right.
I think this very, very interesting information which Dr. Saket Bhatia is giving to all the listeners of Radio Zindagi. My next question, now that 2023 is over, what is your take on astrology, and going forward in 2024, what is your reading?
हमने शो के स्टार्ट में कहा था कि 2023 was not the best year for everybody, but
Mm-hmm.
compared to 2022 improvements तो है, right? You
बिल्कुल.
can't say no. Many things have changed. After COVID, everything went berserk. People weren't traveling, people weren't spending. So apart from the job situation, things seem to be under control, right? I mean, I know इस साल काफी कुछ हुआ है. See, 7 planets. First time in many, many decades, 7 planets went retrograde at the same time. Jupiter retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Mercury, Venus. Retrograde means the planet is working backwards. And astrology, mein, when planets move backwards, they create more challenges for us. We
Mm-hmm.
have to sit back and analyze ki what is going on in our life, what are the circumstances, and how do we prepare for it. So when all these planets go retrograde, na, something not so good happens. 2024, however, is different. The luckiest planet in astrology is Jupiter. December 30th, he stops going retrograde and starts moving forward. So that's a good thing. But that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean 2024 is going to start with a bang. Still, there will be some issues because Jupiter just started going forward, right? So, what you need to do is you need to start thinking what your New Year resolutions also are. Mercury, which is the planet of business, communication, also stops going retrograde in January 1st and starts moving again. So big things will happen, right? Pluto will go back to its comfort zone on January 20th. Uranus will go back to January 27th. So these are going to open new opportunities for people, new ventures, new businesses. All these are good things that are going to happen in the world. Things
Mm-hmm.
will progress, companies will flourish, business will go up. But there is also some problem. The problem is Saturn is in Pisces and Rahu is in Taurus. Usse we expect some more wars, some more conflicts, some more issues in the world. Hopefully and thankfully, we don't expect disease, but we expect some problems in the world, some more
Mm-hmm.
natural calamities, some more floods. These will come in 2024. So
Mm-hmm.
the intensity of 2024 is kicking off in a very good start. Good planets are moving forwards and they're in very strong houses. So agar business karna hai, it's a good time. In fact, next week, I think when the new year starts, we should talk about horoscope for people, right? We should
Mm-hmm.
talk about what your chart holds for you going forward. And I'll talk in detail about it.
I think that's a good idea
2024 is also
because
going to be year of dragon, right?
mm-hmm.
So,
24,
and
yes.
one more thing, numerology में 2024 is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, which becomes 8. In numerology, 8 is like an infinity, right?
Wow.
So it's a time when there is unlimited potential, unlimited growth in numerology.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful time in numerology.
Mm-hmm.
2023 was a spiritual time for astrology. So बहुत कुछ होगा इस साल में. We're going to have elections in the US. We're going to have elections in India.
Big elections, yes.
So I have predictions based on elections in India. I want to discuss that on a show. हमने different parties की chart पढ़ी है, different individuals की chart पढ़ी है. We'd like to
Mm-hmm.
discuss US politics. We will touch briefly, but next week, since first show होगा, we will talk about each chart of each person, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
what वर्षफल means. वर्षफल क्या होता है? आपने सुना है वर्षफल एस्ट्रोलॉजी में?
Varshfal, I've heard about it, but I don't know exactly what it is.
वर्ष is year and फल means fruit, like benefit,
Mm-hmm.
gift. तो जब आप पैदा हुए थे, sun was sitting in a certain house. Exactly 365 days later, sun comes back to the same house. तो वहां से हम
Mm-hmm.
आपकी कुंडली बनाते हैं एक. So we
Okay.
have a habit of giving reports to people. We don't charge, हम free report देते हैं. So if people contact us, we will give them complimentary virtual reports every month, what will happen to you and how it will happen. So, this is all I wanted to say. It's a better year than 2023. Challenges hai, but far better. So you have to plan accordingly. अभी आपको लाइफ में कहाँ जाना है, कितना ऊंचा जाना है, that only you can do. Think of astrologer as your guide, जो आपको उंगली पकड़ के वहां लेके जाता है.
बिल्कुल, अगर आप राइट स्टेशन पे होंगे और राइट ट्रेन पकड़ेंगे, यू गो टू योर डेस्टिनेशन. अदरवाइज आप गलत प्लेटफॉर्म पे होंगे तो कहीं नहीं जाएंगे लाइफ में. आई थिंक thank you so much for
Said it.
such valuable information. And listeners, please call 408-639-5300. saketbhatia.com is the website, and email info@saketbhatia.com. Anytime you can call me, I'm here, and I can give you all the information you want. We'll see you next year, 2024. That will be, I think,
Yes.
second.
I just want to say Happy New Year to all the listeners. Have a blessed time. Have a wonderful time. Be happy, be healthy, be merry. Enjoy yourself. Saal khatam ho gaya. Let's have a better outlook, more optimistic 2024. See you next
And
year.
you have a great Happy New Year from all of us at Radio Zindagi, from Sunil Halaji, Nilesh ji, and the whole team of Radio Zindagi. All the best to you, Dr. Saket Bhatia, and looking forward to seeing you again. And of course, enlightening the life of so many people who listen to us every day. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Take care.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye-bye.